Online tools for Daggerheart you should be using. Freshcutgrass.app. So this website has a lot of interesting features when it comes to Daggerheart. One of the main things being encounter builders. So the encounter builder takes from everything that's been put into the core book regarding the environments, the hazards, and monsters as well, and allows you to click and add these, and also has an inbuilt like upscaling of them as well in case you want to increase the difficulty of them. I'm not sure how it works. It seems it just maybe adds a percentage more to some of the abilities or something like that. Just from a quick glance at it, it looks like it just adds. So be careful with that. I don't know how they fine-tuned that. I don't see an explanation of it, but essentially allows you to add multiple different types of enemies or events to an encounter, and then you can have that ready to go for when you go to play with your players. And you have the full explanation of the need about that creature, essentially like that. And it kind of adds, it's nice. You can keep track of your HP, you can keep track of the stress of the enemies, all the abilities, everything. That also has a fear tracker built down at the bottom of it as well, which is very nice. You can also use this to roll your dice as well. It's probably not going to be most used because majority of the time you're going to have some sort of virtual tabletop that will be housing your maps, and most of those have an ingrained dice roller for them anyway. But I know maybe this one's a little bit more specific in that you can roll with fear and full hope, and it'll be a little bit more clear towards your players. So that might be a reason to use. If you create an account and log in, you also get access to a lot of homebrew content. Just be warned, homebrew content is not vetted. It is not checked. You have no idea about the scale of difficulty somebody has adjusted things for. So always do your own little bit of research as to what this homebrew content is like, really. But it's cool though, because it's one criticism I will have for the Daggerheart book. It does feel like we were a bit limited. I know it's not supposed to be a monster manual anyway, but it does feel a bit limited in the different monsters and adversaries you can come across. Because like one of the cool things about Daggerheart is that you have these fear actions that you can use, and like very unique fear actions that change how these, like a group of skeletons play in D&D versus Daggerheart. But when you don't have a list of them, you can come up with your own if you're creative. I'm kind of not very creative. But anyway, there could be some very cool things here in the homebrew side of things as well. I just haven't delved into that too much. But if you sign up, you'll get access to all that. Anything as well, you can actually print these encounters out as well. So in case you want to have them printed out, ready to go at your physical session. And it also integrates into demi-plane, so you can actually log your character sheets into the system too. So overall, it's really fun. I think the main use is going to be the encounter side of things, being able to build the encounters and have them set up. And you can just have certain, you can have these things, it's good to go. You can create ones just for little kind of random encounters, even like if your players are traveling a distance or anything like that. You can just have these